Well, good, because now it's rolling.
Baby, I was born this way, born this way.
That's been quite a go-to for you lately.
That's what I was just about to say. Do I sing
I think
that
that's
a lot?
only the third one. No, you just have been on a run of Gaga.
Well,
Favorite Lady Gaga song? Is it Born This Way?
Poker Face.
Poker Face is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like...
no, favorite Lady Gaga song? Shallows. Does that count?
Yeah, it definitely counts.
Then that's it.
But that's...
Because that song.
But like, I'm talking straight Gaga, not like Gaga and...
girl.
I wish I could remember the words.
Modern world. Or do you need more? Ain't it hard being it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. No. You're a verse early.
I don't care. Watches I dive in. I never leave the ground.
Not bad.
Thanks. I should be outside. Folks, it's that time of fucking year again. They started the fucking summer concerts now. You might be asking yourself, why don't you change buildings? Watch Adam Hughes. Watch a Hughesy.
The people out there can sense the tits.
Tit sensors.
Yeah.
Tit sensors set to stun.
Yeah.
Set the tits to stun. Bing. Hubba hubba.
That's inappropriate.
Please set tit sensors to hubba hubba.
But yeah, they're back.
Yeah, the concerts are back. The water trash has once again crawled out of the rivers of North Tonawanda to chain smoke cigarettes.
Dude, I saw a woman as I was pulling in here walking across the street in nothing but a bikini. Not necessarily flattering to her. No offense to her. Like, I'm not calling this woman out, but head to toe tattoos, though, which was impressive.
Cool.
And over her head, she just had a full, not like an individual case, like a full case, like Sam's Club style of Surfsides.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
so it's probably like 6 boxes of 4-packs of Surfsides.
Yeah, right.
That's 24 Surfsides, right? Quick math tells me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just huffing them down the road.
That woman's going to be found dead tomorrow.
No, she'll.
Oh, she's not going to be found. You're right.
Yeah.
I apologize. They're not going to find the body.
So yeah, that's when I knew. That's when I knew. Where in turn, this might give again away where we're located. But on Thursdays, I don't know if you know this, but across the bridge on the other side of the canal on Thursdays, they do the food truck Thursdays,
food trucks, right.
and they have live music there. I've gone. That's a fantastic event.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Sure.
event.
Well, they have a full area for it over there.
Yeah,
you know
fantastic
what I mean? It's
event.
not disturbing any podcasts or other business that people might have.
It might be. We don't know, but it doesn't disturb us. So maybe
exactly.
that's all this
That's
is.
what's important.
Maybe that's all this is.
What's the news, Matthew? What's the latest and greatest? Anything that you have come to mind? Because I have one thing that. Oh, because I keep forgetting that the travel episode got put out. Do you want to talk about your bachelor party at all?
Yes. Yeah, we can certainly talk about that.
I just want to say this, that Matthew had his bachelor party over the weekend. It was, I feel, perfect. I hope you had a great time because from my perspective, it felt like your perfect bachelor party. And we were going to do a podcast, but I'm glad we didn't because that's like, that tells you how the weekend went. You know what I mean?
We just never got to the podcast.
Exactly. And it was like, why would we? Because we were, we were
podcasting all day and all night, brother.
Pretty much. You're living the podcast out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. I've been actually excited to talk about this because I wanted to know from your perspective. Mm-hmm. And like, here's the thing. You grew up around most of those people.
True.
Right? But from your perspective, like, is that what you anticipated seeing? And then I have a follow-up question.
Okay. Is it what I anticipated seeing? In a lot of ways, yes. There was, here's what I'll say, credit to you guys, because even a few years ago, I think if you had been getting married and had a bachelor party, I think there would have been way more nudity than there was at this. And there was no, because there was nudity, obviously, but there was like very specific nudity. Like, I think that in the past it would have been nudity for the sake of like when I think back to Rainbow Cove, even
Can I say something about
Yeah,
this?
sure.
I appreciate that take. You should tell everybody in the public that. But behind closed doors, I'll tell you, so you weren't up early enough for most of the nudity.
early morning nudity.
Well,
You're kidding
because you
me.
wake up, start making breakfast, start cleaning up, showering,
Got
just nude bodies everywhere.
Okay.
That's when you missed
Yeah.
most of the nudity. But I get what you were saying. There was definitely less nudity. I mean, well, no. Here's where I'm going to disagree with you. Because especially on the last day, like, I didn't go. I don't know if
Well,
I should say
what
this
I
on
mean is,
podcast.
what I mean is like, yeah, you don't feel like you have to say anything. But I mean, I guess if you're worried, I'll try and dance around it.
No,
Like-
you can go.
If somebody was taking a picture, you might try to like secretly pull your nuts out or something,
Yeah,
so they
that's
wouldn't
funny.
notice until
Mhm.
like that's a reason for the nudity. In the past, I think it would have just been literally like
See, this
you're just
is what I
naked
mean.
and
I think
chasing each other around.
Yeah, there was no naked chasing. Well, there might have been naked chasing. I don't
Little
know.
naked chasing.
But it was, yeah, you know what? We have matured in our nudity.
I would say so.
Instead, like, we'll just start peeing in the open.
It's
That was
oh,
the majority of the nudity. I think
Yeah,
that,
that doesn't
took place
count.
during
That doesn't
the day.
count as nudity though. I
Yeah,
don't-
there
that
was
doesn't count as nudity.
one urine battle that I witnessed.
People peeing on each other.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
But I mean, that's just guides being dudes.
You know what? So obviously it was a lot of games. We played a lot of drinking games, which was awesome. Beer Die I had played before, and I really liked that. Oh, did I am interrupting your other question?
No, keep going.
Okay. But the one that I have been thinking about probably the most is Stack Cup. I really liked playing Stack Cup. Once I learned the rules, because you remember the first time I got the ping pong ball, I tried to like not do what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
And once we got it together, it was really fun. And I was also glad I was next to Bauer because he's like,
not good at
he's
games.
Not
He's
pulling
not
it.
an athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean,
but then I
Stack
had
Cup's
Quinn on my left, and Quinn was like MVP of the whole weekend.
Quinn's
I would
dominant.
say.
Yeah, Quinn's a dominant force. It was. I mean, Stack Cup's a staple, classic game, and we only broke that out the one night.
Yeah.
Other than that, there was really no, like, well, Beer Die, I guess, is a traditional drinking game. There was one best of 3 of Beer Ball that I watched get played.
Right.
Those were like the only traditional drinking games that got played because we were playing a lot of other games. Well, I guess Beer Darts is a drinking game.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, I guess that game is solely that. But like, dude, a lot of ping pong and a lot of shuffleboard were getting ripped.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Once those guys
like that
inside.
shuffleboard table got contentious almost
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, it got pretty intense.
So I was going to ask you this, though. This was my second question. Like, looking back at it, because I know we've talked about, like, even on other bachelor parties that you've been on, like, you're a luxury guy.
Yeah, I'm a man of luxury.
You're a man of luxury. So, like, what was, to you, I'm curious from your perspective, what was, like, your one, like, what was, maybe not your favorite, like, one thing, but, like, your favorite thing in terms of, like, I'll think about this. Like, there's nothing that I desire more than just like sitting around in a circle like that. Like I could do that. If I could make money doing that,
Yeah.
I'd be the richest man alive.
Well, I'll tell you, if I wasn't so allergic to the sun, like if we had like a giant tent to
Yeah.
play beer darts under,
Mm-hmm.
I would have never moved that whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's a hot stove. Just
It was fucking hot, man, in that valley. But I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, that pond, I've been thinking about that pond still. That's the nicest pond I've ever been
that's
in.
what I said. People like I told people that. They're like, "Dude, I'm not swimming in that pond. That pond looks rough." Dude, that is a nice pond.
That was the best pond. The water felt so
They
good.
had the corporate
The corporate pipe, whatever they're
corporate
pumping in.
yeah,
keep it going.
pump,
I don't
whatever
give two
that
shits.
corporation is.
Yeah.
Must be Poland Springs.
Whatever it is, it's good.
No,
it was fun. It was really fun, I thought. I tried my best to assimilate. For example, on the one day, Like this tells you what the weekend was, and I think this means that shows you how successful it was. Like I didn't shower until like 3 p.m. and I'm like a shower first thing in the morning kind of guy, but that just was not what was going on that day.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it.
Just gotta let it ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good trip. It was a very good trip. I got a lot of mysterious bug bites. I don't know if you got bit.
No, I put that bug spray on.
Oh, yeah, I didn't touch bug spray once. I'm convinced bug spray cannot be good for you.
No, of course not, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's better than being slightly inconvenienced.
Yeah.
I did do a few things at the bachelor party that I think I'm okay to say. The
You can say
one
whatever you want.
well, here's what I want to say. I think that I owe Trey a bunch of money. I would like you to give me Trey's Venmo so that I can do whatever, because he brought, I think, what's 7 times 4? 28.
Yeah.
So he brought 28 joints, and the one day, one or two of them were my own, but the one day I did smoke 18 joints.
Yeah, you were putting up impressive numbers.
Yeah.
And, like...
Well, once people started noticing, I was like, oh, I have to keep going. But also, like...
No, that's not at all how it works.
100%.
And I'll say, too, like, you know, I've said on the show before, like, I'm not a weed guy, but there are a few weed smokers in the group, too, and they were utterly impressed with your performance.
Well... You know, I mean, I guess it's nice to know I still have it. Like, you know, that's not really a part of my life. Because,
like, I'll say
anymore,
that, though. Like, you were still chilling.
Yeah, no, I have an incredibly high tolerance for smoking, like, specifically. And then, I mean, that day I think I did 50 milligrams of edibles. But throughout the day, like, that's a slow burn. And then I smoked 18 joints or whatever. So
those are impeccable numbers.
Yeah, it was. But 50 milligrams in one day, like over, you know, I mean, that's a long day too.
I mean, 15, 16 hours. Yeah,
that's like not. That's not that impressive. Back in my I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good once. I'll tell you what. I would.
Do you think you could be as good once as you ever were? Because that's the part of that song that I don't believe in. I know I ain't as good as I once was.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm as good once as I ever was. No. Actually, no. I disagree with that song completely.
Hold on. Walk me through exactly what you're saying.
Because the song
slowly.
is...
No, I ain't as good as I once was. That I follow. But I was good once.
I ain't as good as I once was.
Yeah.
But I'm as good once as I ever was. Meaning, like, if I only had to do it one time... Like,
I could pull it out.
Because that's he's talking about, like, getting in a fight or hustling at a pool.
Are those the lyrics?
Yeah. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I always thought it was
I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good once as I ever was.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Google it. Because it was like, but I ain't as good as I once was, but one time I was the best that I ever was at it. And I'm feeling bulletproof. Who sings that song, Matthew?
Yeah. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Got it. That's a cool
lyric. Who sings that song? Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't necessarily... Actually, that's not true. Like, maybe...
You never know.
Because that's the whole thing is like... Yeah. His buddy gets in a tight spot, hustling a game of pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, you know... I ain't as good as I once was, but if I got to do this once more, like, I can be as good as I was once.
Them boys don't look all that tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great lyric.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't know. And did you ask who sings that?
Yeah.
The King.
Elvis Presley?
No. The real King. America's King.
Duke?
Especially
Stevie Wonder?
Especially this weekend.
R.I.P.
Uncle
Sam? Kenny Chesney.
I said R.I.P.
Kenny Chesney's not dead?
No. Kenny Chesney's still touring.
Hold on. Who's the dead one? Brad Paisley?
No. Brad Paisley also, I think, is still alive. And
did I say Kenny Chesney already?
Yes.
Who died then? Who's the dead one? I remember it.
I'm just proud to be...
Alan Jackson?
No.
Matthew,
a
husband.
You gotta
just tell
raise
me.
A daughter and
I know the songs.
Be a lover
but I don't know the name
mother.
of the singer.
Everything to everyone. Up and at 'em bright and early.
Did I guess
all
that already?
Business in my suit. Yeah, I'm dressed up for success. from my head
Toby
down
Keith.
to my boots, and I will always do my duty, no matter what the
Nope.
price.
Nope, you got to back off the mic on that.
I
brother.
counted
No,
up the cards. I know the sacrifice.
Oh, I like that coming in soft. Don't
Oh,
start
'cause
screaming
I don't
again.
want to die for you. But if dying's asking me, I'll wear that cross with honor. 'Cause freedom don't come free. I'm an
And then the whole crowd
American
goes.
soldier. An American. Toby Keith, a true American.
Yep, I got there eventually.
Barely.
Folks, there's so much going on. You've got so much on your plate. Why take up more of your time with little things like having to go to the grocery store, my personal least favorite? I've started getting my groceries delivered, and it has changed everything for me. I am genuinely more happy of a person not having to deal with going through those aisles, people just running into other things with their carts, like people not looking each other in the eye. I really hate the grocery store, and the parking lots, forget about that. The great news is Instacart exists. And you might not know this, but you can get more than just groceries on Instacart. You can also get some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour, boy. But the best part is right now, Two in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. Start taking things off your plate and putting different things on your plate. It's a food delivery joke. Well, it's not really a joke. It was just kind of a thing I said. The point is this. Make your life a little easier with Instacart. Hit the link in this episode description. Get that deal and start using Instacart today. Listen, like I said, you've been working hard. And I think you deserve to treat yourself. And there's no better way to do that than to check out all the great stuff we've got over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. We've got more than just clothes. But let me say this. The clothes, they're going to make you look good and make you feel good. Okay, this is not some cheap, weird, like that Gildan brand and it fits disgusting. This is like, you're going to want to wear this stuff. It's super comfortable. The t-shirts especially. I'm talking tri-blend material. That's 3 kinds of material. That's Target quality, folks. But we've also got mugs and pint glasses and bucket hats and baseball hats, slides, notebooks, fanny packs, all made to order. So again, get yourself something nice and check it out over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Link is also, of course, going to be in this episode description. Check it out. And if you're interested in advertising on this show, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. You know, man, the podcast advertising, it feels like it gets bigger every week. Every week I listen to, you know, my regular roster of podcasts, and it's like, Chevy is doing ads on podcasts now. Oh, Nissan's doing ads on podcasts now, like car companies, but not just them. McDonald's, State Farm, like massive brands that have massive ad budgets that do big commercials on the Super Bowl every year and all this stuff, and it's very cool. I mean, I can't think of anything in my lifetime that has created its own space for advertising in the realm of like television, newspaper, but now podcasts are right there with them, and that's only going to get bigger, and that's really cool. The problem is there's not really any room for smaller or local businesses to get in on the action. At least they haven't yet. But the good news is that's what we're here for, all right? That's what we're all about. So again, if you're interested in learning more about all the benefits to podcast advertising and what it can do for you, hit us up, reach out to us at snackspotsports@gmail.com. And then I also experienced so here's what happened. I was at Wegmans before I came down, and there was a Wegmans like 45 minutes away from the cabin. I planned my route, so I'd hit there, get everything I needed before making my way to the party. And while I was shopping around, they had bottles of champagne in like the beer fridge. So I brought 2 of those. And some orange juice, just in case people wanted mimosas in the morning. I didn't know if that was the vibe or what, but I figured better safe than sorry. Come to find out, you guys are more of a Bloody Mary crowd, which is cool.
Disagree? Well, here's the thing.
Well, you were this weekend.
Well, I didn't have – there was 3 people that had Bloody Marys. 3.
And nobody had mimosas.
I did not know that there was orange juice until we cleaned out the fridge.
It was right in the door, man. It was right there.
You should have said, "Hey, I brought mimosa stuff."
Well, I brought this shit. What?
Listen, it's a domino effect because had you said that, then you wouldn't have been. Then what happened wouldn't have inspired.
Well, so then because I thought nobody wanted mimosas, because that's on me, I didn't realize the like second day or whatever. I brought out the champagne. They didn't have champagne glasses in the cabin, so I had to use like these plastic like martini glasses or whatever. But they worked. They got the job done. And people were like, "Andy, you drinking champagne?" I was like, "It's after 7:30. What else should I be drinking?" I was so happy that Metzler had some with me. I didn't realize he was such a big champagne guy. But so, long story short, incriminating myself, I experienced something called a Chili Willy, which I think you're familiar with.
I don't even know if those are legal.
I don't think they should be. So Chili Willy, I assume you can do it with any liquid, but
yep.
So basically, you just like snort liquid.
It's so bad for you to do with alcohol. It's like terrible for you.
See, that I didn't know. Yeah. They were just doing it, and I was like, well, if they're doing it, I'm sure it's fine. I'm not saying who, but there was somebody, I did a Chili Willy off of their body, somewhere on their body, and we used champagne for the Chili Willy. Yep. And it was disgusting. It was so bubbly, and it shot right into the brain stem. And I was like, I'll never do that again. It literally touches your brain. It was awful.
And I haven't seen anybody do a Chili Willy since probably we were in high school. So when it got brought up, I was like, that's electric.
Yeah.
But I've long retired from Chili. But it's like a desk pop. Like, when's the last time you did your last Chili Willy?
Right.
Like, you had to do one,
exactly.
and now
that's what I felt.
And also,
and there were only a few of us drinking the champagne. Like, I thought it was fun.
Outside of the fact that it's carbonated, which maybe played a factor. Like, the best thing you could probably do a Chili Willy of is champagne. Because as you heard, the origin of the Chili Willy.
I did not hear the origin.
You didn't hear the origin of the Chili Willy?
I assumed it went back,
There was a bottle of Old Smoky's.
Oh, the moonshine.
Original moonshine, not flavored.
Oh, yeah.
And it was there for so long at this location. And when we would run out of booze, nobody would want to drink it because it was so bad. Until somebody at one point in time, and actually I think it was a hockey player from the Lockport Express, so maybe this was like just after high school, I think brought that to my group of friends. And then there was a 2-year stretch where people were obsessed with it.
I bet. Took the world by storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about the Lockport Express. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately, I hope you had a great time.
Oh, it was a blast. This is what I said. Well, two things. One, I'll say the greatest, like, the text that you sent Sunday night when everybody was home and probably laying in bed.
Yeah.
At 7:35.
Yeah.
Saying who's up for a glass. Nailed it.
All right,
dude. What a good text.
Okay, good. I when it was like, so my when I got back from the bachelor party, my in-laws were waiting for me at my house.
That's legitimately nightmare fuel.
Exactly.
Like
and they're great, and we had a great time. We had a great dinner with them. But it's like on paper, if you look at it, it's like, oh, you're coming back from not just like a bachelor party, but like my brother's bachelor party, where like, we are gonna go as far as we can to a certain point.
Yeah.
And then
I get a 3-hour drive home.
Yeah. And my in-laws are there waiting for me. So yeah, it sounds like the worst thing ever. It really wasn't, but on paper seems like
that's a movie. That script wrote itself.
Exactly. Yeah. So when we were sitting down to eat, it was like maybe 6:45, and I was like, "Oh shit! At 7:30, I have to send that text out, or 7:35." So I kept like checking my phone to make sure I got it out at the exact right time. And I'm glad it went over so well.
Oh, yeah, it hit so hard.
Okay, great.
Because here's what I'll say.
I could go for some champagne right now.
It was great that we left when we left.
Uh-huh.
But the problem was that we left at such a perfect time that it left me earning for more. Like, had I had to, I could have done it again that day. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, if we would have done it again Sunday and got to Monday, I would have been like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Which I feel like that's how it should be, is like leave yourself earning for more, not leave yourself like incapacitated for 3 days.
Yeah, yeah.
But, dude, boy, was I earning for more. We almost stopped at the casino. Dude.
That's a big-time move.
So the other thing we didn't realize about PA, which I think we realized but we didn't realize it, was that live casino is legal in PA. So we had to ultimately make a rule that, like, there was no live casino while the sun was up. Because, like, for anybody who's ever played live casino or who anybody loves to dip their toe into the gambling aspect, like, live casino will suck you in quick.
It you know, as a guy who would never do that, watching it from the outside, it was like that's
the
man,
best.
They're trapped. They're gone.
But sometimes that's the best way to play live casino.
Sure.
It's just to watch other people playing live casino. Yeah, so so I'm in the truck on the way home with my buddy that was driving, and you know, we had like a 45 minutes to an hour before we got out of PA. And we stopped at that McDonald's, like right when you get on the highway. I don't know if the McDonald's in the gas station there. Mm-hmm. And we got some McDonald's breakfast. I got an insane breakfast order. Sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel. Dude, I'm hungry, so I'm going to stop on this for a second.
Yeah.
You're going to McDonald's for breakfast. What's your order?
If I'm driving through?
Either. Oh, because you're a hotcakes guy.
I love the hotcakes.
Okay.
I rarely get them, but I had them maybe last year, and they still fucking hold up. They're so good.
Okay, so you're driving through.
Yeah.
But
so
you're eating on the you're eating on the move. You're not sitting down for a meal.
Today, because obviously I used to be a McGriddle man,
mm-hmm.
but I ain't as good as I once was. So
but you are as good once as you ever were.
Yeah, but not for the McGriddle. That's the one exception. He'd be like, "Hey, Dave, you're on your own for the McGriddle." McMuffin, bacon, egg, sausage, or sausage, egg, and cheese.
Okay, so. And that's
probably 2. I might
yeah.
be. Yeah, I'd probably get 2.
So the standard thing McDonald's breakfast is either you're usually an OG because they invented the McMuffin, you know, or you're a McGriddle guy.
Yeah.
Listen, there is no better breakfast sandwich than the McGriddle.
It's true.
We all know that.
Yep.
Okay. But to what you just alluded to, the McGriddle is not an easy eat.
It's a young man's game.
They have it in bacon version. Also, what I'm about to talk about, I get it in sausage. The sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel at McDonald's is unbelievable. And I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. There is some type of like hollandaise mayo-ish sauce that they put on it. And it's not advertised. They don't tell you about it. It's not on the ingredients, not on the menu. You can't get it anywhere else. Like, you can't order a pack. But they put it on just the meat, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich. And, dude, it is so fucking good, Andy. I can't express to you how good it is. So, to your point, if I can't eat a McGriddle, my normal breakfast order is a sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel from McDonald's. Because, dude, I literally, I can't tell you how good this is. But on the way home from this trip, so now we're jumping back into this. Listen, it was a long weekend.
It was.
I was exhausted.
Yep.
Thankfully, I wasn't the one driving either, so I knew, like, at some point I'm probably falling asleep in this car. So I went. First, they had the machine order, you know?
Yeah, the kiosk. They're all kiosk now.
So I dial in my sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel, and then I dial up a hash brown. But then I see the guy next to me throw in a McGriddle. So I'm like, dude, I can't go without a McGriddle. And then I'm thinking to myself, this is almost a 4-hour car ride home.
I'm just
See,
looking up
signature creamy breakfast sauce. Dude. Oh, this signature creamy breakfast sauce is incredible. Don't get rid of the calories, because what I'm about to tell you is gonna be a problem. So I get the bagel, I get the hash brown, I see the guy next to me order McGriddle. So I throw on a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. And then I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and I'm like, dude, this is about to be a 4-hour car ride home. And I know we ain't stopping because nobody wants to stop again.
Yeah.
I threw on another McGriddle. So I went 2 McGriddles, sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel, and a hash brown. Deleted it all. So I can guarantee you I am as good as I once was.
I don't
when it
doubt
comes to that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, as far as being good as anyone once
Yeah, dude,
was,
that's what it looks like.
you were the best.
McDonald's creamy breakfast sauce, dude. And
yeah,
it
so
only
it is some
comes
kind
on
of
the
mayonnaise
bagel.
thing. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, there's definitely, it's got a little, yep, dude.
I'm sure it's very good.
Dude, oh my God,
I don't
Andy, it's so
understand how this
good.
fucking computer
It's
works.
so good.
Speaking of sauces, though,
Dude, you know what?
what? Go
I'm
ahead.
ordering McDonald's breakfast sandwiches for the office tomorrow.
That's very nice.
And but mostly because I want to go get
yeah,
yeah, I'll get some.
I'm so hungry. I had McDonald's for lunch today, though, which typically I would never do, but I had to act fast. And,
Sometimes you got to act fast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to have more fast food for home because obviously, like, I get out of here, edit the podcast, like I got to eat on the road so that as soon as I get out of the car, I can start editing things. So I'll probably have to hit Taco Bell again. I know I talked about it already, but I got to get ready for that Taco Bell AI ordering thing because that's just so crazy.
Have you seen an AI orderer yet?
I've done it. I've done it multiple times, and I was like,
Not a real person.
who is this?
I've yet to do one, but I have heard that it fucking nails it every time.
Oh yeah, it knows.
Wait a
what's
minute.
up.
You say they have it at Taco Bell now?
Yeah, right at the one.
Yeah,
you know,
Young Street.
Yeah.
Do you think they still throw in a bean burrito just for shits and gigs? Like the AI machine knows
Yeah.
automatically give this person a bean burrito in replacement of one thing that you've ordered?
There's a virus.
Because if not, like that wouldn't be right. That's honestly sacrilegious of Taco Bell.
That's technology not benefiting us. That's the fear of AI. That's the real downfall of man.
Because if
The
it,
lack
if
of
yeah, if
bean-
that AI
bean
was smart,
roll-ups.
if that AI studied Taco Bell's history as a drive-through, they would know that every order automatically gets one item replaced with a bean roll-up.
Who knows? I don't know how they trained it.
Dude, that's
But speaking of the dressings, the one thing that I have today is the World Cup, which is still going on, right?
yeah, the U.S. played tonight.
Is
Well,
it
when this is
fucking-
coming out,
how long is the World Cup?
it's really long.
Okay, because it
So-
seems like it's been going on. Now it's been going on a long time. Let me ask you this, because the other day I was watching Germany and Paraguay or something,
Okay.
and so now are they at the point now? Like, are they just at the point now in the World Cup where there's no more ties? Because this game went
Correct.
to a shutout. Okay,
Yeah,
that was really cool.
yeah. So what happens is they do the round robin,
Okay.
and then so you play 3 round robin games in your group. There's a lot of groups. And those games are super spread out because there's so many groups and so many teams. And it was an expanded field this year, I believe. So you play 3 games, like the U.S. played 3 games in the round robin, 1 game per week.
Okay.
So you played Friday, Thursday of last week. And then they're playing their round of 32 game, which is the elimination game,
Got it.
tonight.
Okay.
So they went Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. But it does somewhat ramp up towards the end. Like, I think the final is it's still I think the final is July 16th or something like that.
Yeah. That's not that far off at all.
No. So it's,
Well, we had a little technical
power
difficulty.
outage. Oh my
Power
God.
outage. I think it's the.
It's a twister.
I think it's the.
Get in the basement.
I think
Get
it's
in the
water
bathtub.
trash people.
Get in the
heard
doorway.
us.
Which one's a doorway? Earthquake or twister? Or all of them? Do you always get in the
Earthquake
doorway?
is doorway. No,
Which one's bathtub?
that's Twister.
Which one's basement?
That's also Twister.
Definitely not earthquake.
No, don't get in the bathtub's not going to help you. in
Basement, I
earthquake.
mean.
No, not basement, because you'll get
Basement's
buried
bad.
under
Yeah,
all the rubble,
basement's
man.
bad. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. All right. Back to the World Cup. So yeah, a lot of teams. World Cup.
A lot of teams compete.
USA plays tonight. People already know what happens. They're playing Bosnia and
Ooh.
it's a 2-namer.
I don't know. Bosnia's got a good
Starts with
squad,
an
though.
H.
Bosnia and Horatio.
It's something-
Horatio.
I mean, you're not far off. Go one more. Give one more guess.
Horrente. Jaraminto Hollande.
Now it's just getting a little racist.
No, it's not. I'm saying different words.
Herzegovina.
Test. Got to make sure my
Herzegovina.
Herzegovina?
Bosnia Herzegovina.
I can't believe. I didn't realize. Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
I can't.
Herzegovina.
I didn't hear they were doing a collab.
Bosnia Herzegovina.
I didn't know they had teamed up.
Yeah, they collabed.
So the one interesting thing that I saw about the World Cup, because now is the World Cup being played exclusively in the States?
North America.
Okay, cool. That's cool how they do that. But there are quite a few games being played in the United States.
The majority of the World Cup host cities are in the U.S.
Cool.
There's Vancouver and Toronto
in
Canada, and then there's 2 in Mexico, I believe.
Okay, so what I have seen is that so many people from around the world, different continents, are coming to America to watch the World Cup, and they're discovering, many great things about the American people, many great things about the American culture. But above all else, they are discovering ranch dressing. Have you seen this?
Yeah, and they're shipping it back in hordes.
Well, people are getting stopped at TSA because they're trying to bring cases of ranch dressing onto the airplanes.
They're telling people no ranch.
All of the TSA garbage bins are filled with sealed ranch dressing bottles.
About to head to the airport.
Yeah.
Dude, because here's the thing. I fucking love ranch dressing.
I don't like it one bit.
Dude.
I've only had it once.
I literally just ordered a salad with ranch dressing.
Yikes.
You've only had ranch dressing once?
I think so.
Dude, it is so good.
I really didn't like the
Name
smell
a
of
food.
Any food? Spaghetti?
Probably would be good with ranch.
Yeah,
Name another
you're probably
food.
Right. Hot cakes.
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk. Buttermilk ranch.
Yeah.
It's made for it. I walked into that one. But yeah, I'm just surprised that they're loving it so much. I also guess I didn't realize that ranch was such an American thing.
I knew it was definitely more popular here, but I didn't know that it didn't exist in other countries.
Yeah, I've seen people be like, England, we gotta get our ranch. What are we doing? What are we thinking? What are you mental?
Yeah.
Are you
the
mental?
Germans and the people from the Netherlands, I think they've been heavy on ranch.
No, that's something else. Tear to clear. We done that the ranch dressing. A smorgy ranch.
Come out on
the
that.
ranch dressing. Go to do my ranch. I can't do it.
What do you say we do the Who Would Win of the Week?
I would love to do the Who Would Win of the Week. We'll wrap it up quick here after the old power outage. The Who Would Win of the Week this week is... Hold on, I remember it. The Who Would Win of the Week this week is Brody. I got to look up if it's Sheriff Brody.
Yeah.
Sheriff Brody. The Who Would Win of the Week this week is Sheriff Brody from Jaws versus, I think, Sheriff Hopper from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
A couple of sheriffs. It's a sheriff showdown. It's a sheriff showdown.
So, dude, I'm gonna watch Jaws at some point this weekend. We're supposed to get some rain and
I've
whatnot.
been on a Jaws kick. I've been watching it once a month.
I love it. I love that movie.
Good.
But Jaws is a 4th of July movie. How people are is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Jaws is undoubtedly a 4th of July movie.
That
Jaws
is a great call.
And The Sandlot, maybe?
100%.
Are 4th of July movies?
That fireworks scene in The Sandlot, if you don't watch that on the 4th of July, you're really missing out on the experience.
So I think Jaws and The Sandlot are the 2 4th of July movies.
So I think Hopper, if we look at the stats, because he's a pretty
Hopper's
big
got
guy.
way more career kills.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess at this point he does because of all the Demogorgons. Or the Dermagurgon. That's a voice I was trying to do earlier. The Dermagurgons like the ranch of dressing. But I don't know, man. I want Brody to win this fight, but I'm struggling to see how he's going to do it because Hopper not only I think has the size, but he's also a guy who is not backing down. Now,
and he's tactical.
Yeah, but Brody's tactical
I know,
too,
but to me, Brody is very smart.
Yeah.
I think. But Hopper is like military-esque tactical.
Yeah.
Like he's got that to him. Now, I think Brody does have a few things going for him because, well, so here's the one thing that I
just feel like Brody's going to be on his heels the whole time.
But here's the thing that we know about both of them is that they're willing to do pretty much anything for their children.
Yeah, they're family men.
Yeah, because that's the whole reason that, Brody really sets his sights on Jaws is once his son is in the pond,
Shark go
as
into
they
the
call
water.
it.
Michael!
Yeah.
My son was on that beach,
Why don't you take it in the pond? Michael, why don't you take it in the pond today? They call it the pond.
I don't think they call it the pond.
They call it the pond.
Okay, I trust
Dude,
you.
why don't you take it in the pond?
Why don't you take it in the pond?
Yeah.
Michael!
And then the shark's in the pond.
Shark goes into the pond. Boy goes into the pond. Shark come into the pond. Boy don't come out of the pond.
Shark go back to the ocean.
Shark go back to the ocean.
Boy don't come out of the
Boy
pond.
don't come out of the pond. Here's
the swimming with bow-legged woman.
Here's the swimming with chicken broth go into sharks. Shark go into the chicken broth go into the soup. Carrots go into the soup. It's a Quint cooking show.
Yeah,
that's pretty good actually.
It's not bad.
Carrots go into the stew. Potato go into the stew.
I think the problem is that Hopper, in what we've seen of Hopper, he gets put in he's experiencing life or death combat way more than Brody does
constantly
and
yeah.
on land. Let me throw this out. If this fight's in the water, Hopper does not seem like a water guy to me.
I
don't even know if he can swim.
I doubt it.
So if Brody can take this fight to the pond, he'll have a really good chance.
First ever battle by sea.
But on land, again.
On land, it's a tough
maybe
fight.
Brody, I wonder, is Brody ex-military, you think?
I can't remember. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
I want to say he's not.
Either. Although he might be because Quint is, isn't he?
Yeah, Quint is, but I don't think that Brody is. I think
it's
one
Chief
of the
Brody.
Chief Brody, yeah, because he's a police chief. I'm almost positive that Brody is not ex-military, but it's possible.
I'm doing some research.
I really don't think that he is.
Doing some mid-episode research.
He's smaller in stature than Hopper is. I mean, Hopper's a big guy, but Hopper's gonna run in, guns blazing, first thought, best thought. It's gonna make something happen.
The first verse, because it won't load. I'm still looking at the "As Good as I Once Was" lyrics.
Yeah.
And the first verse is so good.
Which one is it?
She said, "I've seen you in here before." I said, "I've been here a time or two."
You're the only
she said, "Hello, my name is Bobby Joe. Meet my twin sister Betty Lou. We're both feeling kind of wild tonight. You're the only cowboy in this place. So if you're up for a rodeo, I'll put a big Texas smile on your face." No, his last name's Brody.
Yeah.
Chief Martin Brody is not ex-military. He's a former New York City police officer with an estimated 15 to 20 years of law enforcement experience before becoming the police chief on Amity Island.
Not bad.
He was actually he was afraid of the water, remember?
Yeah.
But, 20 years of police experience in New York City,
yeah.
That's nothing to scoff at.
No, certainly not. I think especially when it comes to a guy like Hopper who, he seems like he's the kind of guy who thinks he knows everything.
But Hopper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're kind of right there. But my thing about Hopper also is that, Hopper died once and came back to life.
Well, he went through the thing. He didn't die.
No, he died.
I don't know if he died.
Ended up in the gulag.
Yeah.
He got blown to smithereens and lived.
I don't know if it was.
I don't know if they ever explained how that happened.
Well, it's a dimension. At least I don't want to talk about my problems with fucking Stranger Things.
So
Lord knows I have.
Here's the thing. I just think that the public eye and myself, because I agree with this, have so much more experience in watching Hopper fight and kill and be in life and death situations, whereas, not that Chief Brody's not doing the world a huge service by removing the man-eater, or the rogue shark, as they say, but really all he does is go fishing. All right. That's what Hopper does in his spare time. And I think that's the problem. And Hand up. I love Chief Brody. Because here's the thing. Chief Brody told them, we need to shut down these beaches.
Yeah.
And that fucking mayor dweeb, what's
Yeah.
his name?
The mayor.
Mayor Dweebus.
Mayor Dweebo.
He's like, this is a summer town. Our beaches will not be closed on the 4th of July.
It's a summer town.
You should be spending more time figuring out who did graffiti on that billboard
Yeah.
than worry about this shark. And then the children just all die.
And then most of the children end up dying.
Pretty much what they don't tell you about Jaws is pretty much all the children in Amity died.
Now, I would say in Stranger Things, a good number of children do die, lest we forget. I know not necessarily the main children. The main children get by, but there's always child casualties.
Here's the thing. Well, I actually disagree with you on this. More adults die than children in Stranger Things. Children don't really die. There's one, Billy dies, but he's like a young adult. He's like 18 years old.
Yeah. What's the girl's name from the first season?
Which
The one with the glasses who dies in the pool. And she goes away and they never talk about her again.
Oh, no, they do. But again, teenager.
Yeah.
The first one to die via Demogorgon.
Right. All right. So yeah.
I'm taking Hopper. Hopper's going to win this fight. I mean, again, he's out here fighting Demogorgons. He's
Yeah.
fighting actual aliens. Chief Brody's fighting a shark.
I just think Hopper has the size. He has the power. And as much as Chief Brody has...
And Hopper will fight dirty, too. I don't think Chief Brody has that in
You're
him.
right about that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hopper will go straight for the asshole.
Yeah, Hopper does not have the moral backbone that Chief Brody has.
No. Chief Brody's very moral.
Yes, unfortunately to his detriment.
Yeah.
Oftentimes.
That's why the
in
children
this
died.
fight. That's why some of the children died.
Yeah. I'm taking Hopper.
I have to, too.
Vote on that on Instagram on Friday. Who would win of the week? Chief Brody from Jaws versus Sheriff Hopper from Stranger Things. Both fantastic things to watch. I'm a big fan of them both.
Yeah.
I'm a Chief Brody guy, though. But listen, you got to call a spade, have some integrity. Andy, closing remarks.
To all the people who thought we couldn't do it, well, guess what? We just did.
God bless America. Happy 4th of July. Be safe with your fireworks.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Be
Yeah.
somewhat safe with your fireworks.
Yeah.
That was another, dude, that fireworks show at the Badger Party was so fun, man.
Terrific fireworks display.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Andy, I love you.
I love you, too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.